I've been trying to do most of my videos where they're not forward facing. So I can kind of do like before and after kind of videos, but like I'm just not feeling it today. If that makes sense, you know, before and after, the before diet and a couple months later kind of thing, so you can see a difference. I see a little difference so far. My cheeks aren't as puffy. Oh, my second chin ain't down to here. But yeah, I'm at a stalemate on week 5 at the moment. And that's normal for any diet. That's normal. So I'm not stressing it. It'll start coming off again soon. I'm at work early this morning. I don't work tonight, so he's gonna do spaghetti. I have 2 little spaghetti squashes at home. I'll make one of them tonight, so I can still technically have spaghetti tonight. Pretty excited about that because I'm kind of cauliflowered out, even though I have cauliflower for lunch today, because I still have that leftover casserole in one of the fridges here. Because yesterday, instead of heating up my casserole, I had to make a phone call to the sleep study place. I got a voice message back from the weight loss center saying, yeah, they scheduled you on the 29th for sleep study. Call this number, get more information, blah, blah, blah. So I called the number, I got a voice message, whatever. I went online, I printed off like a packet of forms and filled those out, and I got those in a manila envelope in my backpack just in case. You never know if I have to fill them out. So I'm doing it ahead of time. Thinking ahead best I can. Just like with the mental health thing, thinking ahead, you know. Most people are just like, most places when you watch weight loss shows, they're like, oh, you need mental health evaluation, blah, 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 blah. Because a lot of eating problems do stem around stress and depression and attachments to food and stuff like that. So I'm trying to get ahead of the game. I haven't been asked to do any of this, but I'm doing it anyway. I see the ortho in like 2 weeks, and then the weight loss doctor in a week after that. And hopefully I can walk into both of those and be like, I've done this, 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 and this, and where do I go next? You know, what qualifies me for medical intervention? I don't know whose car that is, but it's really pretty. It's a Audi A5. It's gotta be a counselor. But anyway. So I'll do my casserole today with my spaghetti squash tonight. Pontiac. I need a new car. I need a second car. I'm killing this one. People are starting to show up. I'm super, super early. Give me a second. That's the pharmacy ladies. That's the pharmacist, and I don't know if she's also a pharmacist, but she might be a rep, or not a rep, a assistant or something. Those ladies are so cool. Like, they have given me so much advice and stuff on medications. They have helped me out when, like, my allergies are flaring or something. They're just like, here's my stash. You know, like, they're awesome. Anyway, trying to plan Zane's birthday. Trying to get all the stuff in order for myself. Trying to get more hours at night shift. Trying to do better at both jobs. I feel like I've derailed a little, taking too much onto my plate, and I'm all over the place. I'm reading multiple books at a time. I'm currently on 3 different books. I have one for book club. I have one that I found at the Dollar Tree that I thought was really cool. It's like a murder mystery. It's like this thick, actually. It cost me like $3. And it's actually really good. I'm already like almost 200 pages into this thing, and I'm reading one. It's a leadership book. It's called Mentor Leader or something, Mentor Leader, and that was handed to me by one of the counselors here, because I borrow his books every now and then. I get bored of what I'm reading or what I'm doing, and I'll just like email him and be like, hey, I'm ready for the next book, and he'll just like walk by and put it in my window. He's got his whole little library in his office of like leadership and self-help books and stuff like that. So far that's kind of like our relationship there. Like I'm the book borrower. Speaking of counselors, finally got to get a hold of my coordinator yesterday. She was in the office, and I was on lunch, so I was already talking to a case manager that was out here. She was headed out for the day, and then the coordinator comes out for her. I guess she's just taking a break. She said she was feeling stressed out. She's going to take a walk around the parking lot. And they do that over here, actually. It's very healthy. When they suggest that you go take a walk or something, the counselors and stuff over here at this location, they literally will walk around the parking lot. They take their own advice. So they're not just going to tell you to do something that they don't do themselves. I've seen it firsthand now. I've never seen it with any other place. So I've seen it firsthand with this place. Just FYI. So, she came over and she was like, oh, hey, well, I got you, which took up most of my lunch break. So I didn't really have a lunch break, so I had a protein drink instead of my casserole, because I figured I had to make a phone call anyway to the sleep study place. Ended up having 3-4 different conversations with people. And she said that I can do telehealth for therapy and counseling. And it would probably be like once a month or so for the psychiatrist, so that I can get on medications, get those properly straight and everything like that, because you do know medication takes about a month to really show effect and everything, and then it'll be stretched out to like 2-3 months, so it won't be as bad on my sick leave, and that's fine. I'm fine with that. She says she's going to get me a case manager. That way it can all be managed correctly, and I don't have to have my job suffer just because I'm trying to focus on me. I'm trying to get my stuff straight. And that's what I was stressing over yesterday when I got that voice message saying I had to go to the other location that's 30 minutes away for all of my stuff. And I was like, that's not going to work. That's just not going to work. She also said I can get my medications over here because we have a pharmacy in-house over here. So she's going to talk to them about all of that too. While I was thinking about that, when I walked back in the building after lunch, I switched my ortho on my app. I switched my ortho medications over to here as well, so I can pick up my arthritis meds and my muscle relaxer meds over here. It is 7:45, and the other MAA is not here, but I am. Where are you at, girl? You're supposed to have already been clocked in. She's been messing up a lot lately. And I don't know if that's normal. Well, kind of, but she's been getting scolded for it lately. So I think we're gonna have the supervisor down here today or tomorrow, and likely her supervisor, which everybody is fretting over, because that's a lot, because we're trying to incorporate a process of walk-ins, and we haven't really been able to accommodate walk-ins. We don't have a financial person in our building. We don't have, the psychiatrist every day at the building. She's got her own schedule. She'll telehealth 2 days, she's in building 2 days, she's off on Mondays. And we don't have intake at our building every day. We can telehealth. We have computers that can telehealth to the other location. But getting them established to do so on there, getting a link and connecting with somebody is like pulling teeth, because they may not respond to an email fast enough. They may not respond to a phone page, or, they may not have somebody available. And it's been a struggle trying to figure out how to go about all of this. So, like, one person came in during lunch break for everybody. I'm left up front when everybody's out at lunch. I take my lunch after everybody else. So somebody's always up front. And I told a walk-in that we couldn't accommodate. Like, I didn't know how to accommodate. I didn't know who to contact. And I didn't know who to contact. I know a financial person. I don't know another intake person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know where to get the ball rolling for that. I can get you over to financial. They're going to be like, who are you? There's nothing they can do. I don't know. So I gave them the scheduling department number. The scheduling department could set up all of that. That's their job. They set up appointments for intake and stuff. That was my only option, was to give them the scheduling number. And apparently somebody complained. And they complained that we couldn't help them. Well, everybody was out to lunch. We couldn't help you anyway. Not at that time. Are you going to wait an hour for everybody to come back and then wait probably another hour for me to get a hold of somebody? I mean, and then the next day, yesterday morning, I walk in and there's a guy at Shantae's trying to get a hold of people at the other location because we've got no intake person available. And they're like, they don't have an availability until roughly 10 a.m., but that person might not be available. They might have an appointment. We don't know if it's a cancellation or not. Like, it was a bunch of maybes and what ifs. So she got frustrated and wrote down the scheduling department's number and handed it to the guy because she didn't want him sitting around waiting, because I come in at 8:30. I came in early yesterday. I'm coming in early today. I come in at like 8:30. The guy's already sitting there. Is he going to sit 2 more hours to maybe see somebody? And it's our fault that we can't accommodate walk-ins? We're the ones getting yelled at? How is that our fault? We don't have anybody. They don't want to listen to us. We have to figure out the solution. It's always our fault, our problem. But anyway, I just figured I'd make a quick video. She is now showing up 5 minutes late. Oh, I could have sworn I saw a beige Nissan. No? Woman? Dude, she's late. Unless she's getting the mail at the end of the road. I don't see her car. That's a hatchback. They got country music going. He listens to upbeat music too, and he works with kids, and he's high energy all day long. Way to go, buddy. He's one of my favorite therapists over here. He works with the little kids that have problems, like little kids, like elementary and middle school kids that have like problems. I did not know he listened to like some country folk, real high. That's all I hear coming down the road. He's awesome. I don't know how he has that much energy and that much positivity in the world, but he's awesome. I want to bottle that. Bottle that for myself. Sell it to the world. We need more of him in the world. Anyway, I'm gonna get going because clearly she's not gonna show up on time and somebody has to open this building. There she is. 7 minutes late. Girl. You think she sees me over here? Beep, beep. She just tinted her windows actually recently. I think it looks really good. Like dark windows on a dark, it's like a brownish red color Nissan. I think it's really pretty. I think that was a good idea to tint the windows. I think it's really pretty. Anyway, I'm gonna get going. I think that case manager I was talking to yesterday has just pulled up too. Yeah, I'm gonna go make me some coffee or something. Even though I have an energy drink for today, and it's like up here still. I have my water bottle. I have 2 protein drinks, even though I don't really need them right now. I'll probably use one for like breakfast. No, that's a different person. I want coffee. I need something hot right now. So I'll catch you guys in another video at another time. I just wanted to do a brief update, kind of a whatever, just talking, because there's a lot going on. There's my weight loss, there's my book club, there's reading on top of my book club, there's 2 jobs, there's Zane's birthday. Like, I'm spread so thin right now, and my schedule is so jam-packed. I'm literally gonna have to call out sick in order to spend a day for Zane's birthday. I've kind of started making plans. I've kind of given the other MAA a heads up. Like, look, I will let you know the day before or so what day I'm calling out, and it's gonna be based off of me not being scheduled at my night job. And she was like, that's cool. So I was just gonna give her a heads up on that. I'm trying to figure out my sick excuse to use sick leave. I'll figure it out. But I will talk to you guys in another video at another time.